Hello, students. I hope you're well. Today, we are going to move on in our book to page 27. Today, we're talking about how to say that there's a mistake on something that you've purchased. So we're on page 27, lesson 8, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we will get started. So here we go. Okay. So again, we're on lesson 8, page 27. This is listening and speaking. Say there's a mistake. Get ready. Carmen makes a mistake. Guess, what is the mistake? So we're looking at Carmen and she's talking with a customer. She's also, it looks like she's at the cash register ringing up the customer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch the video, and then let's guess and see if we can figure out what the mistake is.
Hello, welcome to Fresh Foods.
Hi, I have a Fresh Foods card.
Thanks. Do you have any coupons?
No, I don't.
Your total is $5.67.
Here's a 20.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. That makes $14.33. Again, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, thanks.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
So what was that mistake? Let's watch the video one more time, and let's put the sentences in order of what the sequence is.
Hello, welcome to Fresh Foods.
Hi, I have a Fresh Foods card.
Thanks. Do you have any coupons?
No, I don't.
Your total is $5.67.
Here's a 20.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. That makes $14.33. Again, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, thanks.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
So let's put the sentences in order of what just happened. Did you guess that the mistake was correct? Did you guess that maybe Carmen didn't give the customer the right change? Let's continue. Okay, so number one, the first sentence here says the customer says there's a mistake. Second sentence says Carmen gives the customer the correct change. Third sentence, Carmen says, I'm sorry. And the fourth sentence is Carmen gives the customer the wrong change. So what happened there? As we watched the little video clip, Carmen did give the customer the wrong change. So the very, very bottom question number 4 would be actually number 1. The customer says, there's a mistake. That would be number 2. Carmen gives the customer the correct change would Is that the next one? Or is Carmen says, I'm sorry, the next one? Actually, Carmen says, I'm sorry to the customer. So that's number 3. And Carmen gives the customer the correct change is number 4. So the very bottom statement right here, Carmen gives the customer the wrong change is number 1. Number 2 is the customer says there's been a mistake. Number 3, Carmen says, I'm sorry. And number 4, Carmen gives the customer the correct change. So it says here for number C, read the question about the video and circle the answer. Carmen says, have a good day. The customer says, you do the same. She means A, you too, or B, I will. In this instance, she means you too. You also have a good day. And that's a very common greeting and very common exchange when two people are speaking and they're getting ready to move away from each other. They always say, have a good day, or sometimes they do. And the other person might say, you do the same. You also have a good day. So now we're going to move on to conversation to number A, and we're going to watch part of the video and then complete the conversation. Here we go.
Your total is 567.
Here's a 20.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So let's complete the conversation. Carmen says, the total is 567. The customer says, here's a 20. Carmen says, here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33. The customer says, excuse me, there's been a mistake. This change is not correct. And Carmen says, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and listen and repeat.
Listen.
Your total is 567.
Here's a 20.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen and repeat.
Your total is 567.
Your total is 567.
Here's a 20.
Here's a 20.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Here's your receipt, and your change is $14.33.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Excuse me, there's a mistake. This change is not correct.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. When we have our class, we will go ahead and we'll keep repeating this to each other. I want to just go back a couple of pages here and bring up the fact that we talked about different currency and what money was, what a nickel is, what a dime is. We talked about all of that. And that's important because when you get your receipt, when you get your change back, sometimes there is a mistake. But if you don't know how to count back your change and know what to expect to look for, you'll not know if your change is correct. In this case, Carmen says to her, here's your receipt and your change is $14.33. Quickly, the customer, was able to look at the change that she got from Carmen and see that there was not $14.33. So she was able to tell Carmen right off, there's been a mistake. And this is important when you go to the grocery store, whether you go to Walmart, whether you go to a restaurant or the gas station. It's important to make sure that you know how to receive your change and count it so you can tell them if there's a mistake, because many times it's not on purpose, but many times the workers are so busy that sometimes they do make a mistake. Okay, so let's go on and underneath where it says, what do you think? Carmen apologizes and gives the customer the correct change. Talk about different jobs and the mistakes coworkers can make. Give examples of mistakes. Say how the worker can apologize. And we're going to do that in class together the next time that we meet. So I hope you stay well. And if you have any questions, please let me know.